Hey, what's up guys, it's Intel here, and today I'm going to be doing a mouse comparison and I'm going to be finding out which is the best mouse for PvP. So over here we have the G403 Ultralight 2, the Razer Deathadder Elite, which I've used for like forever, and the glorious Model O. So I'm just going to be talking about just the pros and cons of each of these mouse, and just talking about my experiences with them as far as Minecraft PvP goes, because I have had a lot of experience with all of them. I'm also going to be talking about the Logitech G502 and the Logitech G Pro because I have used those before. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be showing some gameplay of each mouse and talking about them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so let's start with the glorious Model O, because I know that's going to be a popular mouse on this list. A lot of big YouTubers are using it. The Model O has three big selling points in my opinion. First is the fact that it's really lightweight, and when you have a mouse that's as lightweight as the Model O, I think it's like 68 grams, somewhere around there, it becomes really easy to control. So especially if you like normal or butterfly click, it's just really effortless to just like move around. If you jitter and you have a hard time controlling your mouse, then a heavier mouse might be better for you. However, it was never a problem for me. I mean, like I've been jittering for a while and I can control my mouse movements relatively well, so having a lightweight mouse, I actually like that more. The second thing I really liked about it is it's pretty easy to click. The buttons have a little bit of tension when you first get them, but once you start using it for a while, it sort of like wears down over time, and the buttons become like really lightweight, so it's really effortless just to like click. And I know it's really good for butterfly clicking too, because the left click is really big, like there's a lot of area to it, so you can butterfly really easily on it. And I know for a fact double clicks, and you can watch other people double click on it. But yeah, and then the last thing is it's a really affordable mouse. Like it's probably one of the best value mice that you can get. I think what makes it or breaks it for PvP really is the shape. The shape is a little weird in my opinion to play with. The mouse is really short and it's like really flat. It's more closer to like your mouse pad, if that makes any sense. If you palm grip your mouse, it's not going to be comfortable in my opinion. Like you have to have a good grip to it. Like if you jitter and you like claw grip, which a lot of people do when they jitter click, then it's going to be pretty comfortable for you. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention they also have the Model O minus, which is like a smaller version of it. And yeah, that was one of the things I found with the Model O, is that was on my opinion it was a little bit too big. If I had to buy it again, I'd probably buy the Model O minus. Overall, the Model O is just like a really solid mouse for MC. It just feels really nice. It's easy to click. There's really not much to complain about at all. Now I'm going to talk about the Finalmouse Ultralight 2, which I actually bought to replace my Model O because the scroll wheel on my Model O was acting up. The scroll wheel button was really light and it would click in every time I was scrolling, which was super annoying. But anyways, right now the Finalmouse Ultralight 2 is my daily driver, and that's just because I really like the shape of the mouse more than any of the mice that I've tried. The shape is super small, and it's like even smaller than the Logitech G Pro, which is already like a really small mouse, but it just feels really nice having a really small mouse. And like I have big hands too, so it's not that I have like small hands, but having a small mouse just genuinely feels better to me. It just feels like I'm more precise with it, and I know that's subjective, but that's just how I feel. Also, I know there's the Model O minus, which is like a similar size. I can't really say anything about it because I've never used the O minus. I've only used the regular Model O, but I'm sure the Model O minus is probably just as good as the Ultralight 2 for me. The clicks on this mouse aren't as light as the other mice. However, it's not like they're hard to click or anything. It's just that they're super tactile, and I actually really like that, especially for like other games. It's really nice to have really tactile clicks. If you need a mouse with really light clicks and something that's like super easy to click though, then maybe this mouse isn't for you. However, I didn't have a problem with it. Also, I'm pretty sure you could butterfly click on this mouse. I know you can make it double click, so there's that. Another feature the mouse comes with are these quote-unquote infinity skins, and they're like grips that you can put on the mouse just to add some grip to it and sort of change the shape of it. So for me, I actually kept accidentally hitting the right click with my fourth finger just because of the way I gripped the mouse, but I added one of the side grips to the right side of the mouse, and I stopped doing that. So it's convenient to have in case you do need to like change some aspects of the mouse. Overall, I probably wouldn't get this for PvP PvP though, just because it's expensive. Like, it's over $100. It's probably like twice as much as any of the other mice that I'm gonna be talking about, so it's really not worth it. Like, if it was cheaper, it would probably be like a really good recommendation, but because the Model O and the Model O minus exist, if you're considering it, I would probably just go with the Model O minus. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Finalmouse Ultralight 2. Alright, so the next mouse I'm going to talk about is the G403, and this is a little different from the Model O and the Ultralight because it is an ergonomic mouse. So the Model O and the Finalmouse are both ambidextrous, which means that they are like symmetrical on both sides. However, the G403 is made for right-handed use, and it feels more comfortable if you palm grip it. I think like the G403, like when you click on it, it sort of allows you to have more of a relaxed grip, which might be good for some people. One thing I don't like about it is that it weighs a lot. Like it comes with a removable weight, but even if you remove the weight, it still feels pretty heavy to me. And the shape of it also feels a little too big for me, in my opinion. However, when I was playing with it, I felt like I did have a lot of control just because my grip was like really relaxed, and it was just, I don't know, it felt like I could control the mouse really well. But again, I think I just like the shape of the Finalmouse or Model O, but that's all personal preference. The buttons are easy to click. That's with all Logitech mice. All the buttons on Logitech mice are super easy to click, so you don't have to worry about that. The mouse also feels like really high quality, which I do appreciate. It has like these rubber grips on the side, which feel really nice. And you can also butterfly click on it if that's something you care about. I'm pretty sure you can butterfly click on all Logitech mice and be really good with it. But yeah, if you're considering a G403, just keep in mind the shape of the mouse. Again, it's a little bigger. It's a more palm grip styled shape. If you like to palm grip your mouse, then you're probably gonna like it a lot more, to be honest. All right, so the last mouse I'm gonna talk about is the Razer Deathadder Elite. And I just want to quickly say I got bored of pot, so I just tried recording some ranked Skywars. I don't play this game a lot, but leave some comments if you want to see me play this more. I sort of suck at it, but it's whatever. But anyways, back to the Deathadder. So the Deathadder is pretty similar to the G403. It has a really similar shape and a really similar weight, so it's like a big heavy mouse. You're probably gonna like it if you palm grip. What I really liked about using the Deathadder, and this applies to like all Razer mice in general, is that it is so easy to click. The clicks on the mouse are so light. After using my Ultralight 2 for like a bunch and then going to the Razer Deathadder again just for like the clicks, it genuinely felt like I was auto clicking. Like the clicks are that light. It's just so effortless. So if you're jitter clicking, you're probably gonna like the Deathadder Elite a lot. However, if you're butterfly clicking, I wouldn't recommend it. And that's because the Deathadder Elite has this double click prevention thing in it. So you can butterfly click with it, but you're not gonna reach 20 CPS. However, if you go to any of the older Deathadders, like the Deathadder Chroma or the Deathadder 2013, I'm pretty sure you can make the mouse double click when you butterfly click. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Personally, I sort of liked using the Deathadder more than the G403, once again, just because the clicks are really light. However, I think for most people, it's not gonna be a big deal going from one to another. Like, they're both really similar mice. So some honorable mentions that I wanted to talk about were the Logitech G502, which I have used a bit, and the G502, I didn't really like it. I know a lot of people have had it and a lot of people use it. For one, the shape of it, basically you can't really butterfly click on it. I know like some people can, but the left click is really like narrow, so it's hard to get two fingers on it at once. And the weight of it just weighs like it weighs so much. I didn't like the weight of it whatsoever. It was really excessive how much it weighed. But what I did like was the shape, sorta. It had a really relaxed ergonomic shape, so I guess that was one good part of it. But yeah, it just wasn't my type of mouse. The other mouse I wanted to talk about was the G Pro, and I've only tried this once, but I'm pretty sure like if I had a G Pro and I used it a lot, it would probably be one of my top recommendations, just because it's like what I like in a mouse. It's small, it's light, and the clicks are really light. I think it's overall like a really nice mouse, and I know for a fact you can butterfly click really well with that mouse. I know my friend Advisor butterflies with it really well, so yeah. That's pretty much it for this mouse comparison video. I do want to say that this video is mostly subjective. I really recommend that if you guys have a Best Buy near you, they actually have a mouse display in them so you can try out different types of mice. So if you're still uncertain, I would go in there and try one yourself. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys later. Peace out.